What's up guys, hope you're all doing well today. Welcome back to another video. Today is another track walk video. Haven't done one of these in, I think it's just over a week or so now. I usually like to do one a week. Today's track is Mintop MX. This track is one that's got moved over from MX Simulator. It's actually one that I used to play quite a lot back in my MX Simulator days. Probably one of my favourite tracks from there. For exactly the same reasons as I really like it in this game as well. It's built very well. I apologise that I can't remember the name of the person that moved it over, but they've done a very good job of making it good for MX bikes. I think if it just got imported straight over from Sim with no amendments, it wouldn't be ideal for this game's physics, but they've done a very good job of building the ruts that hold you really well. The corners you can just hit so fast, a lot of them you haven't got to shut off for at all. On a 250 at least. I mean 450 is probably a different story there. Imagine on a 125 you probably wouldn't have to let go of the right trigger anywhere around the track. There's a few jumps that you need to check up for a bit like this one, or you'll land flat and RKO yourself, but for the most part the jumps just seem the perfect size. You can get pretty upside down on them, the corners hold you really well, and I honestly don't think it matters what skill level you are in the game. This is a very, very good track to practice on. For the pros it's good just to try and get your consistency down and just see how far you can push the limits of the corners and things like that. If you're an intermediate, it's a good chance to practice kind of your ruts, and there's a couple of tricky parts, so like this step up here. You can step up to the inside, make it a little triple, and that is actually, I feel like I've done that really, really well that time. It's a bit trickier than it looks, you know, because it's a blind jump. It's very hard trying to get the right angle and the right speed to downside that nicely. These two inside ruts here hold you so well, it's so fast. And then that corner there, or just on my right that I went past before the finish, is another absolutely tapped corner. Very, very quick. I would go as far to say that this is probably my favourite track right now, which it says quite a lot for the track, as I do play so many and download so many. So I would definitely say give this one a shot, no matter what no matter what level you're at. I think even if you're just picking up the game from day one, it's probably quite a new person friendly track. You'll see that. Or you'll be able to hear as well, but I'm on the Alta bike today. This is the 450 equivalent. I can never remember what the terminology is. It's like the MX, maybe the MXR or something. I'm not sure if that's the 250 equivalent or the 450 equivalent. But yeah, if you saw my 250 shootout video, you'll know that I don't like the 250 at all. It's so slow, but the 450 actually does a bit of a job. You know, it's not bad at all. I'm running it in overclocked at the moment. And even on overclocked, I don't seem to have any trouble with like the back end sliding out. All it does is it gives you that bit of acceleration that the 250 is lacking. Because once these bikes get up to speed, they're okay. Once they're up to like the 50, 60 mile an hour range, they keep the speed and handle really well. But it's getting up to there, which is always the issue. Which is where the gears come in handy. And I still find myself pressing my shift up and shift down buttons without even realising. They don't do anything. So. Bit useless, but that being said, the 450 version of this I don't mind. Probably find that when I come to do the 450 shootout video, this bike will probably actually do quite well. I've ridden it before. I've ridden it in a Paletta public race and I've done quite well on it. They don't take too long to get used to. Obviously, like some people, they might struggle a little bit at the beginning with the whole braking and no clutch needed and gear changing, but it doesn't take long to get out of your head. It's fairly straightforward. But this track, you can ride any bike you want on this track. You might struggle to get over some of the bigger lines on like a 125 for example, but most of my laps I've done round here have been on the 250, and you have to even check up on a couple of jumps on the 250 because you just carry so much speed in all the corners. Not like that though. That rip. Let's spin around. I want to hit this finish corner properly, and we'll try and get a bit of a steamer going next lap. I'm always curious. I don't know if anyone knows the answer to this, by the way, but I'm always very curious when I ride these electric bikes. You can see on the left, obviously it says fuel left. I know it's not fuel at all. It's going off the battery life. But I wonder if it's been coded out or into the game where, so the normal OEMs with the gas, they get faster as time goes on, where there's less fuel and the bike gets lighter. I wonder if this bike does also get lighter. I know you're not losing any weight because it's just electricity, rather than actual fuel that's leaving the bike. But yeah, I wonder if that's some coding that's been done or not, because you can't like reduce the amount of battery, if that makes sense. So like you can't put 1 litre worth of like equivalent electricity in the bike. feel like I'm not wording that right at all, but some will understand what I mean, and they'll probably be able to answer in the comments for me. I wanted to take this opportunity as well, like I always seem to do when I'm writing in these videos, to say thank you on all of the video supports recently. The video that went live today, the day that I'm recording this at least, is the MX Bikes Academy. Someone had the idea, or a suggestion in my Discord. I've got a video suggestions channel in there if you want to go check that out. I read all those, and some of them have been quite handy so far. Put the suggestion in there to just try and teach some new people, and it went really well actually. So I taught Johnny, who's becoming a regular occurrence on this channel, and I spoke to and taught Fred as well. Johnny's only been playing this game seriously for about a week now. He's played like an hour here or there, like a couple of months ago. But yeah, this is the first time he's properly getting into bikes, which is nice to see, and glad I can be of some help. I feel like I've kind of done all the hours that I need to do, and I now know the little ins and outs that will help you get faster at the game. So it's a nice little video to do. It's almost I wonder if it's almost worth me doing a little mini series on it each week, because the reason we chose Lockett as the track for that video is because that same day there was a European Masters AMS race on that track, so I was just helping out for the line choice. So might even be a case of maybe we can get that going each week. I mean, the video seems to be fairly well received. You guys don't seem to mind me being in Discord with other people whilst I'm making these videos, and it is, to be honest, it's very easy content to make. To be honest, I just start recording and talk a bit to them and show them the lines, and I suppose as well, at the same time as helping them, I'll probably be helping out some of you guys that are newer to the game with line selection if you ever do play those tracks. So yeah, let me know in the comments of this video, or that video as well, if you haven't watched it yet. Go and watch it if you do like that sort of content, and I'll keep bringing it your way. I finally got my live stream sorted, thanks to Johnny again. Me not being the most technically savvy person in the world, I was running my bitrate for streaming at, I think it was like 25k. It was between 25 and 40k. The reason for this is, when I'm recording these videos, that's the bitrate that I run, because it makes the quality of the videos better. However, when it comes to streaming, I found out that's not what you want to do, because my internet cannot handle that. I've only got 20k internet, so like 20 megabytes upload. When I was trying to do it at 25, that would explain why I was losing frames all over the place, and my computer was literally on the verge of exploding. So we changed that, we fixed that, so I will 100% be doing more streams now, because I was so worried about it. I was even contemplating spending a couple grand on a new PC, the dedication for you guys, but it's come to light that I don't need a new PC at all now. I just need to actually know what I'm doing when it comes to settings for the live streams. So everyone can thank Johnny for that. So you'll be getting some more live streams coming soon, and I actually they're a bit stressful sometimes, you know, when the chat's popping off or getting a bit spammy here or there, but I do enjoy the streams because it does help the channel grow. There's so many like new faces that have come about from the streams, and always a bunch of new subs coming in whilst I'm streaming, and I completely overhauled the layout, got some nice transition screens in there, so hopefully that's all nice and looks good, and you guys enjoyed the last one. Thank you everyone that did stop by. I know the viewership wasn't as high as I normally would like, however that's to be expected from a random Wednesday night. Obviously all the Americans are working or they're at school, so they wouldn't be able to stop by, but that's what the weekend ones are for. The week ones always do a bit better, but I'm really going to try and put some more effort into these kind of uploads and making more time for myself. I'm actually recording this video on my lunch break, so my normal day job, I work from home anyway at the moment, just because it's still the after effects of COVID. Yeah, I'm working from home for the time being at least. I'll be going back in a few months, I think, to the office to work. But in that meantime, I can just spend my lunch hour sitting and recording a video at a time, so that will give me more time in the afternoons and evenings to possibly stream, and I won't be so stressy, fingers crossed. So I always feel like these track walks end up with a little bit of a rant about something completely off topic, but I like taking these videos as a bit of an opportunity to update you on the channel and where I'm at and where we're at as a community. I've started posting the Discord server in the descriptions of these videos, and we're already at 400 people, which is pretty nuts. I didn't expect that many people to hop in the Discord. It's just me and a handful of mods at the moment, so I do try and check in now and then just to see if things are going smoothly and there's no dramas going on, because we like it to be a drama-free place. And what actually I really enjoy seeing actually is a little bit wholesome is last night I hopped in the Discord just to have a look to see what had been posted throughout most of the day. And there was like 8 people in the same voice chat together playing the game, which is what I love. I think that's what this community is all about, that we're growing here, is getting people with similar interests together and getting playing the game and making some new friends. So I'm really glad that I could provide that to you guys, and hopefully it just continues to grow more and more. I haven't got a whole lot else to say really about this track. I feel like I've covered all there is. It's so fast. It could be the fastest track that I've played, even faster than maybe Florida Tracks and Trails on FTT, if anyone's played that track. It's fast, but a lot of the corners are flat, so there's not like these big ruts to hold you, so you do have to think about it a little bit more so you don't tuck the front end, but a lot of these corners you really don't have to think about at all. I'll tell you what, I even have to think, oh god, I keep doing that, I always hook this corner too far to the right. And one thing that's making me having to think even less right now, and I'm just being able to sit here and talk whilst not even thinking about what I'm doing, is also being on the altar. I haven't got to sit here and change gear or anything. I can just press right trigger and lean left and right, and job's done. Easy life, easy games. But that'll do it for me. As always, I said earlier, I'll put the link in the description. Really enjoy this track. I guarantee you'll love it as well if you haven't downloaded it yet. If you have got it already, make sure you've got the latest version of the track, because when we played it in the live stream and got together with a bunch of the people watching the stream, a lot of people were getting track mismatch, which means you haven't got the same track, and the reason for that is that a track update was released to fix the checkpoints. Essentially, the first version that got released, it didn't matter how many laps you done, your lap times wouldn't count, just because it's an issue with the checkpoints. So they updated that, so it's all working and fixed now. So yeah, make sure you've got the latest version of the track if you haven't done so already, because then you can go and play with whoever you want online on it as well. And see, just tried shifting up here again twice there. Oh, I've actually got a 56.3, that's pretty good. My best that round is a 55 on the 250, so I'm not disappointed with that at all on the altar. Yeah, happy days. Nice short and sweet video there. I think we're coming up to about 12 minutes now, which is I think it's a pretty good length of time for this. So please drop a like if you did enjoy the video. I really do appreciate it. Always helps get the video out to more people. People that haven't seen the channel before, the more likes and the more comments and activity on the video, the more likely it is to be recommended to them. So it helps the channel grow, and I appreciate it a lot, and it's nice always seeing the kind words in the comments and suggestions for what can be improved moving forwards. If you've watched a couple of videos and you haven't subbed yet, what are you doing? It's one button. I'm just as bad as you. I know that you probably just get the videos in your recommended anyway, so you don't need to subscribe, but I would very much appreciate you just to press that one button for me. It does mean a lot, and again, helps the channel grow overall. And that'll do it from me. You know, just a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a praise of this track, which is now my new favourite. So I hope you enjoyed. It's just time to sign out, I guess. So until I catch you guys in the next video, peace out.